Hi guys, it's me Zim. Welcome to a video that I am going to make solely because I haven't posted in a minute. I've been busy editing videos for Mini, and I've also been playing games to relieve stress because this week, a couple days before today, which is the 29th, I took my last test for college. And since I took my last test, that means I am graduating solely because I have a B in the class, and I know I'm going to get a decent grade on this last test. So aside from that, aside from posting another video just to give you guys a heads up of what's going on, I decided to post another story time. Haven't done one in a while anyway, so I might as well. So basically, this story is about how sometimes getting PCs can be a bit of a hassle. And we're going to start from the very beginning. So, me and Wub were planning on ditching Xbox for a long portion of time and playing on PC. So, we were anticipating buying new PCs at the time. My laptop was capable of playing a lot of games that I had, but I wasn't strong enough to do most of it. So, most of the games that I either bought or had in the back burner from the Epic Game Store or stuff like that, most of those games I did not play because I knew my PC would not run the games properly, or at least at a high frame rate with better stuff. So I decided to just, wait. And then Wub managed to get his job so he can make a lot of money so he can actually get himself one. So my parents said, hey, since you're so close to graduation, might as well buy what you want now. And it was the gaming PC I wanted. And I had my reasons for wanting the gaming PC solely so I can just, play the games I want, have some power on my side so I can, play whatever I wanted without issues. And not to mention, I also wanted to get the PC so that I could have something just in case, and this actually happened, if my brother's computer were to give out, which it did. Apparently the battery shorted out and it can no longer take a charge. And the worst part is we got it repaired recently. It's a Dell, so quite literally the laptop can't be repaired. It's out of warranty. We don't have the serial number because they replaced the chassis instead of freaking taping the serial number back on after doing that. They just gave it back to us. And so we can't really get it repaired, and since it's out of warranty, it's not really worth it. So that computer is just a hunk of junk. I gave him my old one, which is an HP, which has been with me for a minute, and it works well. Not to mention, it also is a lot more powerful than his other computer. Since I have this computer now, he can keep that, and I factory reset it just for him. So, back to the story, we ordered our PCs. I ordered mine, he ordered his. Mine came, I believe, before his. Because his was a bigger PC. It had a lot more stuff, a lot more expensive stuff attached to it. He had an i9 processor, RTX 3090, 4 terabytes of space, 64 gigabytes of RAM. It's water cooled. Has multiple LED RGB fans, mouse, keyboard, dual monitors, and everything. The works. Literally, this thing was like a powerhouse. And mine was just like a mini powerhouse. Like, his is the factory, mine is like the miniature nuclear power plant you have in the backyard, kind of like power. Strong enough to do a lot of things, but not too strong. So anyway, he got his PC right after I did, and we had to wait a long time. I went to his place like twice. The first time we didn't get it. It didn't come. The second time it did came, but there was a litany of problems. First of all, I'm going to say one thing. Cyberpower, this isn't a call out to you, but you gotta do some more background checks with your stuff, because this wouldn't have happened if you did a little bit more thorough investigating on some of your equipment for building PCs. But you guys do a decent job. You gave me my laptop, and I'm happy that you did. Aside from that, yes, I know I got my PC from CyberPower. Some of you people in the comments are probably going to be like, CyberPower is the worst. Blah, 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 blah. Listen, shut up. I bought what I wanted to solely because I just needed something more powerful. That and the fact that my brother's computer busted up, so I needed to get him something. So don't come at me with that garbage. Plus, it's your opinion. If nobody asked for it, just freaking keep it to yourself. So, anyways, we got to his place when he got his PC. His PC was beautiful. White chassis, really beautiful. LED lights everywhere. And you could see the water cooling pipe in the center. It was really, really good. The wiring was great. It was, like, sturdy. It was pretty good. Then came the three problems. First problem, connection to the internet. It was really poor. We couldn't connect to the internet solely because there was no antennas attached to the back of the PC at first. Now, we bought some antennas, even though they came with his PC, but he didn't care. As long as he managed to connect to the internet, he was fine. The second problem was some of his storage units for his PC weren't connecting. I checked his storage in his file explorer, and one of his terabyte units wasn't registering. Like there was a 2 terabyte one, and there was another 2 terabyte one. No, there was a 4 terabyte hard drive. Actually, he had 3 hard drives. I think there was 2 SSDs that were 1 terabyte and 1 hard drive that was a 4 terabyte. I'm not entirely sure. I forgot. But one of his units wasn't registering. So I decided to go in the back of the computer and mess around with it to see if it will function. And it did. Then came the other problem. And that problem was the computer kept overheating. You're probably wondering what I mean by this. Well, every time we tried to open a app, whether it was OBS, Opera GX, hell, we tried opening freaking Steam. The computer would just shut down and power back up immediately afterwards. Now, at first we thought it was just a faulty wiring issue, so we started messing around with things. We thought we fixed it, but we found out it kept overheating again, and it kept shutting down. Come to find out, when I went back to my place and I started to chillax and do things, what we had goes up on Xbox, hits me up, and then tells me the bad news. Apparently, the water cooling unit reservoir that was attached to his PC in the inside was cracked, meaning that it was unable to distribute the distilled water back and forth throughout the PC properly. So it just kept overheating and overheating every time we tried to do something. So he had to send it back. And due to him getting the lifetime customer service and a 1-year warranty, he managed to get it fixed for free, but we had to wait a little while. And funny story about this, when Wub told me the estimated time for him getting his PC back, we were in the end of March, probably the beginning of April. He told me, and I quote, "Hey, I sent my PC in. It'll probably come here they told me that it will come here on June 15th. Now, we're in April, right? That's 2 months from now, at the beginning of April. So, that means I have to wait 2 months, just 2.5 months to be honest, just to be able to play PC games with him. And I didn't think anything of it. Mainly because, well, first of all, his PC probably is like back ordered. Maybe he had to, the parts that he had to re-get because they're also, that part probably might have been expensive. Probably was on a back order for other PCs that needed to be repaired, so he was like next in line or something like that. Or better yet, he had to transfer it over to like he had to send it over to the site to get it repaired, which is in like California, if I'm correct. So, and we live in Florida, so that's like a couple days away, maybe more. So I didn't think of any of it. I thought, okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to wait, so that makes sense. halfway through April, this man hits me up on Xbox again, and then he says, "Yeah, hey, you know about the me saying that my PC is gonna come on June 15th? Yeah, that was a lie. I've had my PC for about a week now, and we were still in April. So he kind of teed me off a little bit to the point where the $60 I was gonna spend on the both of us turned into me spending most of the $60 on myself." Because I was a little bit peeved. But don't worry, I still got a couple dollars on me. I'll probably buy something for him, pretty cheap. But yeah, that was one of the reasons why I pretty much didn't want to freaking. I pretty much was kind of upset about the fact that he pseudo lied to me and how hard it is to get PCs. And literally, it was kind of a big of a mixed bag when trying to get him a PC. Like, literally, he wanted the works. He was willing to pay $7,000 for a PC. And me being a person who's more of on the, okay, no, you are not paying that much for a PC. You're going to get the works, but not the works. Dude literally wanted so much storage you can fit, like, literally, I don't know, an entire planet on his PC. And I told him, no, you're going to get the 4 terabytes. You're getting the 64 gigs of RAM. You don't need this. You don't need that. And no, you're not getting this one accessory because it's not worth it. So, in the end, his PC came up to like 6,500. So, it saved him a pretty decent amount of money on accident. So, and not to mention, mine was around almost 1,900, almost 2,000. So, PCs can be freaking expensive, especially how rare the parts are. Since like 3090s and Intel i9s are really damn hard to come by, his was like the most expensive aside from mine, which is an i7 3060 PC. So it was just a big bum run of trying to do things with PCs. But aside from that, that's all I have for this story time. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, give it a like. And if you want more, comment. And if you want to see more from this channel as a whole, subscribe and hit the notification bell. It's free, and you can always change your mind later. And, quick note, no, I'm not going to be one of those, oh, this percentage of people on my channel have not subscribed to my channel. No, I'm not going to do that. I'd rather grow slowly than rather have to force you to subscribe. As I say at the end of my videos, it's free, and you can always change your mind later. You don't have to watch me. You don't have to like me. If you like my content, go ahead. But if you don't have to. Alrighty then. See you guys next time.